When it comes to recovery from anxiety, whether it be generalized anxiety disorder or health anxiety, many people tend to have the belief that it's all or nothing, that you have to recover all the way 100% or it's not good enough. And in today's video, I want to share with you a little bit of insight from my own personal story that I think is going to help you in the long run. And this comes to celebrating the small wins along the way. Most of the messages that I've been getting from around the world recently have to do with recovery from anxiety and have to do with the fact that people want it to go away immediately. People want to recover from their anxiety or depression. They want it to completely go away and eliminate itself from their life. And that's not how it works. I know that's not the answer you're looking for, but trust me, it's really important, and this is something that is going to help you in the long run. It took you a long time to get to this point with your anxiety. Your anxiety, it may have seemed, came out of the blue. The panic attacks came out of the blue, but there was a lot of lingering notions, lingering symptoms, and lingering changes in your life that led up to that point. And just like anything else in life, whether it's gaining weight and wanting to lose the weight, whether it's losing money and wanting to get all that money back, whether it's losing a relationship and wanting to get back into a healthy relationship, whatever it may be, things take time. And it took a long time to get to this point, and it doesn't need to take a long time to get to the other side, but it will take a little bit of time. And the most important aspect of this is to celebrate the small wins along the way. We get so caught up in our own head and the thoughts that follow that we forget to take a step back and realize how far we've come. And I'll share one of my own personal experiences to give you the inspiration and the example that I am referring to. When I started having panic attacks, and once I was diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder, there were just a myriad of symptoms that led up to that point and followed shortly thereafter that I've talked about it in my other videos. But what I needed to realize is that gradually, as the months started to move forward, as the years started to move forward, is I needed to look at how far I was coming from the day that I had my first panic attack and from the day that I was diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder. I needed to take a step back and realize, oh my gosh, I've actually started to making strides forward to get to the other side meaning how to find that balance, that common ground between me and my anxiety, and how can I jive the two together to move forward in my life. All the principles that I've been sharing with you on a consecutive basis, that your anxiety is your superpower. It is going to allow you and teach you and guide you in the way that you need to move forward in life. But going back to my example, one thing that I noticed was I was having a very difficult time focusing on conversations. When I was talking to someone and inside my own mind and my body, I was going through the symptoms of anxiety, I had a very hard time focusing on the words that were not only coming out of their mouth, but the words that were coming out of my mouth. I had to really think about the next word in the sentence that I was trying to use. And the reason I was having a difficult moment with this is because I was having a hard time catching my breath. A very common and scary symptom, yet harmless symptom of anxiety is losing your breath, feeling like you are running out of oxygen. This is completely normal and it is harmless, I promise. But as I was talking, I just felt like I was constantly running out of air. I had a hard time just walking up and down staircases. I was just having a very difficult time holding conversation and feeling like I was going to run out of oxygen. And as I started practicing meditation and as I started practicing breath work, a few months later, I slowly started noticing that I was able to hold conversations for a longer period of time without feeling like I was running out of air. I was able to go on longer walks without feeling like I was running out of air. And now, flash forward to today, I'm completely symptom-free of that particular symptom. I go on really long runs. I'm obviously speaking on camera. I am a public speaker. I love weightlifting, all these things that require a lot of energy and a lot of oxygen. And I'm completely back to normal, right? But along the way, I needed to stop, take a step back, and celebrate the small victories that came months or a year later. So look at the symptoms that are really bugging you, the symptoms that are really holding you back, the symptoms that are trying to really teach you something. And then celebrate the small wins along the way when you start to jive your life with those symptoms. It could be not sleeping properly, having a hard time falling asleep. It could be not leaving the house and being afraid to go to the store or go to a friend's house or go to a family's house and in the fear that you're going to have a panic attack. It could be the symptom of the numbness in your face, the tingling in your body, your toes, whatever the panic or anxiety is causing. Look at those symptoms and then jot those down, write them down in a journal. Again, journaling is really important. This is one of the other many reasons why journaling is so important, because it's going to show you the progression of your recovery. But a few months from now, when you look back and see, oh my gosh, I was having such a hard time with this particular symptom and now I've come such a long way, celebrate those victories. Those small milestones are super important because they are going to show you that recovery is possible and things will get easier day by day. I promise you. But what you need to do is celebrate the small wins along the way. I hope this video helped, and I hope you have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you for watching.